Global Peace Foundation, in conjunction with the Standard Group, the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, as well as other partners, will convene a virtual Global Peace Leadership Conference Africa from tomorrow, July 30th to 31st of 2020. Now, this year's theme is Transforming Societies for Sustainable Peace and Development through Moral and Innovative Leadership in Education and Peace Building. Brenda Kerubo tells us more about the conference.
Global Peace Leadership Conference Africa is a high-level summit that seeks to build consensus towards pressing regional challenges, such as extremism, by using an innovative, values-based approach to peace building.
For those who attend for 2 days, I think we're going to give them some kind of certification, and that is going to, basically, have the same effect as if you attended a physical conference. So I think the learning, especially in the area of education, the education, innovation, even politics, religious, whatever, all those are going to be there. So I think it's a learning moment.
Please register. If you're not registered, you're missing a possibility of seeing a wider crowd and understanding and discussing. But must remember that peace is absolutely essential for any progress.
We desire that all Kenyans be more resilient, and that way we shall come out even stronger of the COVID-19 pandemic. I therefore urge all Kenyans to register and participate in this Global Peace Leadership Africa Conference.
The conference is virtual with participants from public, private and civil society sectors. Founded by Dr. Hyun Jin Princeton Moon, the Global Peace Foundation is the main sponsor of the virtual conference. 2020 marks 11 years since the establishment of the foundation in Kenya, and 10 years since former President Mwai Kibaki hosted the Global Peace Convention at the KICC in Nairobi on November 18, 2010. Since its Nairobi convention, GPF Kenya has been advancing its peace-building work with a focus on transforming education and partnering with stakeholders in the education sector to develop solutions such as competency-based curriculums, working spaces within secondary schools, and violent extremism prevention.
Each class has adapted a particular tree with particular virtues. These are activities that have promoted a sense of personal responsibility of the environment, in that if I know I have adopted a particular tree, for example, excellence, I in particular will ensure that that tree has grown, has been nurtured well. And as I do that, I don't adopt a tree alone. I do it together with my classmates, my other staff members. And as I do that, it promotes a sense of mutual responsibility.
The foundation has worked with various partners such as the United Nations, IGAD, IBM, Google and Standard Group to develop community, national and regional peace-building models. GPF has also been holding monthly Transforming Education webinars, bringing together stakeholders in education to discuss critical issues.
We have been working with the Ministry of Education, especially in high schools, to promote a program called Character and Creativity Initiative, where we nurture character. We believe that if you nurture character in students when they're young, then by the time they're going to the university, even the job market, then they are responsible people who understand our national values and who will not go out there causing problems. Looking at our situation, especially in Africa, the youth bulge has been seen as a problem. But we are saying that the youth bulge doesn't have to be a problem. Africa has one of the youngest population in the whole world, but this should be seen as an asset. So what we're saying that if you are able to empower these young people, empower them with entrepreneurial skills, with good character, then they are able to gain employability.
It is about making sure that the youth have really been brought into the very center of the development agenda, and I think that's the message the young people of this country need to know.
In the 2018 conference held in Uganda, President Uhuru Kenyatta sent the then devolution CS, Eugene Wamalwa, to represent him at the event held at the Munyonyo Commonwealth Resort in Kampala under the patronage of President Yoweri Museveni. The Uganda conference saw the launch of the Turkana Pokot Karamoja peace talks that led to the signing of the Kenya-Uganda Cross-Border Initiative in September 2019, witnessed by President Kenyatta and Museveni. Brenda Kirubu, KTN News.
So remember, this takes place virtually tomorrow and Friday, so you want to register for that. Now,